Hello everyone, welcome to my Wushu class. My name is Vasco and I want to help you improve your Wushu. Today I'll be talking to you about flexibility, how important it is in Wushu, and what I did that you can also do to improve your flexibility. Now, in Wushu, you have to train your flexibility on your legs, your arms, your shoulders, your back, everything. The more flexible you are, the better. Now, for me personally, I think flexibility should be a primary focus when you're starting Wushu, okay? Because if you want to kick, sweep, or even just perform a simple stance like mabu or pubu, you need to be flexible. I'm not saying that you need to do splits even before you start. But I think you should aim to achieve a certain level very quickly. Otherwise, you'll be conditioning your body to repeat movements in a way that it's constantly compensating for the lack of flexibility. And that can lead to frustration, some bad habits, and even injuries. Today, I won't be suggesting any particular exercises. Instead, I'll be providing some tips on how you can make your flexibility training more effective. So most of these tips were thought for legs flexibility, but I think you can apply most of them to any part you want to particularly improve. So the first tip has to do with warm-up. Okay, I found out that you can stretch much more and much longer when you warm up enough. Now, I'm not saying you can't stretch without warming up. You can, but I'm saying that if you really want to push it, then you should probably get your muscles ready. For me personally, I think running for about 15 to 20 minutes is the ideal exercise or warm-up for flexibility training. The next tip is do not jump before you train flexibility. Now, jumping will contract your muscles so much that flexibility training will seem impossible afterwards. Now, you should stretch after you jump, but as a post-workout exercise and not as a flexibility training. The third tip is to stretch when you are sore. Okay, now a lot of people will stop stretching because they stretch so much the previous day that they feel a lot of pain even with minimal effort. Okay, and to all of them, it's okay to stretch. Okay, it's actually the best way to recover. Now you can reduce a little bit on the intensity, but don't stop stretching. This will add tremendously to your flexibility. Another thing I think it's commonly overlooked is the need to strengthen your muscles. Okay? I think it's easy to understand that as you stretch them to the limit, they extend and thus they become weaker and more fragile. So if you don't commit to strengthen those muscles and those ligaments, you'll risk tearing them or even incurring in another injury just because the body is weaker. If you are stretching, for example, for the front kick, I suggest that you don't forget to exercise your lower back. This strengthening workout can be made after the flexibility training or in different days. Just make sure that your body is strong enough for the intensity of your stretching. Before I continue, let me just say that even if you practice flexibility for 1 or 2 hours every week, that's still a really small part of your life. So you want to at least acknowledge that you're not sabotaging your own efforts in your daily routine. For example, I realized that my flexibility and my post-workout recovery improved dramatically when I stopped drinking milk. I'm talking about cow's milk. And I drank milk for 20 years. 3 or 4 times a day, every day. So I'm not suggesting that you stop drinking milk because we are all different. What I'm saying is question your own diet and experiment changing and watch the results. The other thing that I think can greatly compromise your flexibility is the amount of time you spend seated down. Okay? When I got a job at a consulting firm, I would spend a lot of time, a lot of hours seated by the computer, and that took a great toll on my flexibility. So my suggestion is that if you have a job like that, you try to stand up at least every hour, even if just for a minute. okay? If you can, stretch a little bit your legs and your back. Trust me, that will not only have benefits on your flexibility, but also in your health. To summarize, we talked about 4 tips to improve your flexibility workout, and those were: really warm up your muscles, maybe run for a little, don't jump before flexibility training, don't stop stretching cause you're sore, and strengthen your muscles as part of your flexibility training. And then we had a few more tips regarding your lifestyle. First was question your diet while paying attention to your results. And also, try to manage and reduce the time you spend sitting. And that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and share, subscribe to get the notifications. I have a lot of great stuff coming in the following videos, so stay tuned and 再见!